Behind every community lies untapped potential waiting to be discovered. At SK Ulu Gali Rau and SK Sungai Dua Bentong, an initiative has brought learning beyond the classroom and into real-world experience. This initiative was done under the UMCAS Chakna initiative led by Dr. Kivandra Dayarao Ramarao from the Institute for Advanced Studies IAS, University Malaya, contributing to the 4th Sustainable Development Goal, quality education, and benefiting a combined total of 224 students and teachers from both schools. With a biotechnology background and as the IAS ArtScience Director, Dr. Kivandra's vision for this initiative was to utilize ArtScience as a bridge for inclusive education. This initiative created opportunities for students to explore STEM through experiences that are creative, engaging, and easy to understand, besides developing their communication skills to enhance their confidence. This is not just about learning. It is about trying, questioning, and discovering something new. The first activity introduced students to the concept of green energy. Through the salt fuel cell mini car activity, students built their own miniature cars and witnessed how a chemical reaction from salt water can generate energy. What was once only read about in textbooks was now actually happening right before their eyes. Next, students explored the fundamentals of aerodynamics through paper plane engineering. Every fold had a purpose. Every design created a different flight pattern. Through this simple activity, students learned how science and creativity can work together to solve problems. Beyond science and technology, the program also emphasized communication skills, confidence, and teamwork. Through activities such as STEM charades and the Whisper Challenge, students learned that knowledge is not only about understanding concepts. It is also about sharing ideas, communicating effectively, and collaborating with others. I wrote in a grant primarily to bridge art and science among rural communities. In fact, my title itself is Bridging Art and Science for Inclusive Education amongst Rural Communities in Malaysia. We do empower a lot of students these days with STEM education, but we often also forgo or we don't emphasize much on the artistic expression side. So how do we then bridge these two things? Because STEM is also very important. So that's when I came up with this initiative. So we involve these things in our activities. So these are very simple activities that students do on a daily basis. For example, one of the activities I can tell you is paper plane engineering. Generally, students play in the classrooms, they fold paper planes, they make a mess out of the classroom. But what if there is a specific way to guide them, to show them that every fold has a consequence to the way in which the paper plane flies? From there, that piques their curiosity as to how exactly to fold better. And we made it into things like competition. And then the winner, we asked them to come up, we asked them to explain how they folded that way. And then we explain things like aerodynamics. So it's the art, but with scientific explanation. But it's the little things that, for example, a student comes up to you, asks a question, and we're able to see the smiles on their face because students genuinely enjoy the things that we were teaching them. That puts a smile on your face as well. It makes the whole thing worth it. This program is more than just an introduction to STEM. It created opportunities for students to ask questions, experiment, think critically, and dream beyond their horizons. Through the efforts of UMCAS and the Institute for Advanced Studies, University Malaya, we successfully served as a bridge connecting knowledge, creativity, and communities. Providing quality education as leaders of today will ensure a sustainable future, because every child has the potential to create a better future, and every small step taken today can become the beginning of something greater tomorrow.